There's turkeys everywhere. Oh my God! Beach monkeys, Bill, what's that guy? Get off me! God! Oh my God! It's a turkey invasion. They're everywhere. Oh my God! One of you has got to go. One of you has got to go. Okay, maybe more than one. We've got a lot of sun seekers today. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. It's the Thanksgiving edition on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And you can't have a show about food and not talk about one of the most glorious holidays on the calendar. Turkey Day, Pie Day, whatever you've got planned, I hope it is fantastic. And the most important part, of course, is time with friends and family. I hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving. Show's ending early today. Unfortunately, I have to attend a funeral today, and so the show will be cut short, 8:30. But we've got a lot of time to have a lot of fun in the meantime. Okay, so we'll do that with the 9 facts about Canadian Thanksgiving. You didn't know. You're going to go to Thanksgiving Day. Hey, you know what? You can do the Cliff Clavin thing. I heard or saw on the Tyler Glen show that once upon a time, some interesting things there. You think your Thanksgiving meal is expensive? We're going to introduce you to the most expensive Thanksgiving meal of all time. $200,000 if you've got it for a Thanksgiving meal. I don't think yours cost quite that much. The biggest boners people have pulled while trying to get the dinner ready. Also making news this morning, 9 million people on TikTok are furious after a high-end New York City restaurant allegedly ate half of a customer's homemade birthday cake. Who does such a thing? The tragedy, the anger, the uproar. 9 million people furious about the potential for World War III or the upcoming election in the U.S.? No, about somebody eating somebody else's cake. Boo! Wow. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey, Diddy's got a court date. We've got news on that. And lots of Thanksgiving fun as we get you into the long weekend. And before we take one step further, I want to show you something this morning. Because we've spent a lot of the week showing you pictures of Hurricane Milton and live shots from Florida. This is a live shot this morning of Palm Beach, Florida, where it is just after 8 o'clock and the sun is out. Take a look at this. It is absolutely stunning. A gorgeous morning. Absolutely stunning. This is a live shot, Palm Beach, Florida, the Manalapan Resort. People are walking on the beach. Couple people carrying surfboards. Still a little breezy. And the reason that I wanted to show this is because, a couple of things about the storm this week. Number one was people were prepared, and it wasn't as bad as was originally predicted. That's fantastic. And the other thing to keep in mind, too, is that all of us at one time or another are going to have some really bad storms in our lives. And it's really important to know that the sun comes out at the other end of it. And I have to remind myself of that, even when we have storms locally, and I get freaked out now because they're so strong and the winds are so bad, and I'm thinking the roof is going to come off, but the sun does come out. The sun has to come out. We are the sun seekers. And that is friggin' beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? So even a hurricane, category 5, you might be prepared for the worst, and then, it ends up being a 3. I hope that it's a 0 for you, and I hope the sun comes out quickly. Let's take a look outside and see what we've got a little closer to home and give you your long weekend weather update. Brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333. Need to get to the mall? Need to get to the hospital? Do you need to go to a sporting event? You're going to want to try out voicemanusa.com. They come highly recommended. Give their website a visit, would you? And we're going to tell you now that you're in for a beautiful Thanksgiving. Slightly above normal for this time of year. Slightly. 16 in the sunshine for today. Saturday, mix of sun and cloud, 15. Sunday, sunny and 13. And for the holiday Monday, sunny and 14 degrees. So those upper 20s, unfortunately, have kind of evaporated. But our normal daytime high is 12, so we're still doing good for this time of year. We cannot complain about that. Here's our air temperature map this morning across North America. We'll see who is frosty there as we get set to welcome everybody into the beach bunker to say good morning, good morning. Thank you again for another phenomenal season. I do want to say before the show continues any further that from my family to yours, I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. No matter where you are lurking in from on YouTube or Facebook or X or TikTok or the mothership Twitch, thank you so much for being a part of this show. We are I'm losing track of seasons. What are we into now? 4? This is season 4. And hopefully there will be an announcement for season 5 in the next couple of weeks. And we'll have more details on that. But this show doesn't happen without folks like you. Being on the other end of the phone or the iPad or listening to the podcast. And again, I do from the bottom of my heart. This has been incredible. 2 years this month. We decided to go down this journey together, and I went to California and started putting the pieces together of this show, and it has been absolutely phenomenal. Better than I could have ever imagined, and it can't happen without you. And so I am super grateful. I am super thankful. And I truly hope that you stuff yourself to the point where it almost hurts. In fact, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of, oh my God, this is so much food. Oh, and then just let your pants up. My Grandpa Glen, it's Grandpa Glen's trademark move. Without saying a thing, reaching over while in his recliner, in his 60s, 70s, and then into his 80s. To just quietly and inconspicuously, you could hear the belt buckle. Clink, clink. Just the buckle, nothing crazy, nothing wild. And you could hear, So I wish that for you this weekend. So much, and lots of time with family and friends and whatever you've got planned. Please just be safe, okay? So thank you again. All right. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in our chat rooms this morning. I do want to say good morning to Tosh and Road Reverend, who are in real early this morning. I had to do a quick reset before the show, so no, you are noticed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. MJ was in early this morning, too, with a big turkey emoji that got toasted because of my reset, so I do apologize for that. Good morning to you. Good morning. Cindy is here on Twitch. Melina's on TikTok. Big Man is also here on TikTok. Thank you so much for popping by to say happy Thanksgiving. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you, too. Lindy is here, too, this morning. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Cheryl is here, too, on Twitch. Everybody on Twitch so far this morning. Don't forget to check the mailbag, Tyler. I sent you pics of first grade. Okay. Good things coming up in just a second. Yesterday's good thing. And in case you missed it, were there Northern Lights going on? It's like Facebook has turned into Northern Lights book. Whoa, the colors. Oh, I can't get away from it. I couldn't resist today. It's too overwhelming as I was getting ready for the show. The Nickelback meme of, look at this photograph of all the Northern Lights. They were stunning, gorgeous. And it's not done. The Northern Lights could be a Thanksgiving show this weekend. We'll show you a few of the more incredible pictures coming up in just a second. I just was being passive-aggressive with those on social media, and here I am about to show you a couple. I'll just show you a couple. You've probably seen most of them anyway at this point. Angela is here on Facebook. Good morning. We've got Michael on TikTok. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, TikTok. Slow going on Friday. Good morning. Janine is here to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Angela does too. Happy Turkey weekend. Quentin is here on Twitch. Good morning, QD. Good to see you. KDD is here too. And Nick Adams is here to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving on Facebook. Good morning, Nick. Oh, keyboard time. Polar Bear is gearing up for the keyboard. Yes, and I promise before the first beach break, we're going to get it done. Now, we all remember this is Tosh's one job. Tosh, remind me before the first beach break, we got to get to the keyboard. I always get carried away. MJ's going to do her Thanksgiving next weekend. Well, and our American friends will do it next month. But did you know, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, at one time they were together. Canada and the United States both celebrated in November. Why did it get moved? Because Canada's like that. We can't have it. No. I'll explain. There is a good reason. But we used to have it at the same time. And for those who get all wound up in a knot about Remembrance Day and Christmas crossing over, how about this little fun fact? Thanksgiving and Remembrance Day were once both celebrated or commemorated at the same time. So let's have turkey in a moment of silence. I'm glad we got our holiday straightened around. It wasn't until the 50s. I don't want to spoil the bit. I've got that coming up. Alan Scott is here on TikTok. Hey, Alan, nice to see you. Darren is here too, along with Michelle on TikTok. Good morning, Michelle, and Bo, too. Can't forget a Bo. Bo. Yeah, I got to get a turkey hat. My brother-in-law has a turkey oven mitt that is an oven mitt / hat. I need to steal it. Maybe I'll get a picture of it this weekend because we're going to his place for Thanksgiving. I'm taking my baked beans over there. Oh, Texas baked beans. Oh, you think the Northern Lights are spectacular for entertainment? It's nothing like fireworks, man. And there's nothing like Texas baked beans fireworks. Oh, man. Oh, and they've got white couches. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Yeah, we're not inviting Tyler's family over. Okay, maybe his family, but not Tyler. And we need to cover our white couches. Hey, Ronnie. Good. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. Hey, I think I ran into you 2 days ago, Ronnie, on TikTok. It was sure good to see you, pal. It's been too long. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Sherry and Allison on TikTok, too. Tosh says, happy Thanksgiving, Sunseekers. Oh, look at the emojis. Turkeys, turkeys, turkeys. Maple Leafs, turkeys, turkeys, Maple Leafs. Happy Turkey Weekend, says Jody on Facebook. Yeah. MJ says, there better be a season 5 or we'll chain ourselves to your fence. Oh, you're so kind. Oh, I love you guys. This is so much fun. This is just so much fun. Oh, and thank you to our sponsors, too. You know, I cannot do a show like this without the sponsors, and I'm just so grateful. I'm very thankful, and there are more sponsors waiting to come on the show. I don't know what to say other than I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, and I just appreciate all the support, and we'll keep it going as long as we can, till the wheels fall off, as they say, till the wheels fall off. It could be sooner rather than later. Who knows? Nick says, before some of you chow down on turkey this weekend, remember that cannibalism is frowned. Oh, you're calling us all turkeys, aren't you? I got that. Oh, well, thank you, Quentin. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Stretchy pants are also a very important part of the weekend. Yes. Hey, Troy. Good morning, Troy, on TikTok. And Brandon Browning is here. Brandon Browning. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I thought I mispronounced that. Got stuff in the mailbag. We'll get to Good Thing in just a second. Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. Really? That's cool. Roll the beautiful bean footage. Ryan is here on Twitch. TGS. Yay, we need TGS merchandise. MJ. Oh, I'm so excited. There is. If you go to my website, yes, just in time for the Christmas holiday season, go to my website at tylerglenshow.com. I never mention this enough. We set it up in season 1, and it's been going all 4 seasons. If you go on my website, there is a merch section. Yes, just in time for the Christmas holiday shopping season, you too can have a Tyler Glen Show shirt. Nick has one with bacon on it. And I think we got to get you a mug, MJ. You really have earned your mug. Quentin's got one. Cindy's got one. Tosh, I think, got the very first mug. And so there's mugs, there's shirts, there's hats. You can get Tyler Glen Show baby onesies. Now, who doesn't need one of those? But we should get stretchy pants. We really should make sure that the merch store has stretchy pants for holidays like this. The gift for someone who has everything. And when Nick has a mug too, he wanted to make sure that, yes, you need one. Okay. Well, we are going to work on that, and we are going to get to yesterday's good thing because we've got a lot of Thanksgiving fun to get to. Again, just a quick note. I'm going to fix this graphic, but there's a vintage toys and collectibles sale coming up next weekend. Want to put that on your radar. It's that time of year again. If you like the 70s, 80s, 90s, and all the vintage toys that come with it, it's going to be at the Clarion Hotel in Brandon next weekend from 11 till 4. Special happy Thanksgiving message from our friends at Auto Fashion. Once again, they thank you for your support over the last 3 years. For the last 3 years, they've been taking scratches and dents out of vehicles. They've been doing fine auto detailing for folks across southwestern Manitoba, and, of course, doing the ceramic coating on amazing sports cars. They have you covered, whether it's inside or outside your vehicle. Happy Thanksgiving from our friends at Auto Fashion at 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet next to the car wash. Look for the big green A's. Also, a special happy Thanksgiving from our friends at Sunrise Credit Union with 19 locations to serve you across southwestern Manitoba. Thursday, October 17th, a reminder, Thursday, October the 17th is Credit Union Day. Sunrise Credit Union is sponsoring lunches in Holland, Treeherne, and Rathwell meal programs. So that is fantastic. Thursday, October 17th, happy Credit Union Day, and a special message of happy Thanksgiving from our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. And although they celebrate in November, our friends at Skydancer Casino also wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And I think I just posted a few minutes ago, it'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. We'll be live streaming again on location. After all the fun we had at Murray's last weekend, we're going to be at Skydancer 3 weeks from tomorrow for Hunter Hayes. That is going to be a show at the Skydancer Event Center. I hope you can be there. If not, I'll be live streaming from the ticket pickup party from 4 till 6 at the Skydancer Casino. It's just 90 minutes south of Brandon in beautiful Belcourt, North Dakota. They've got the Turtle Island Water Park, the beautiful hotel, and more. Check out their new website they just launched this spring at skydancercasino.com. Yesterday's good thing, and let's just get this out of the way because I wanted to make fun of some of the folks who look at this photograph, it's gonna make me laugh. All the amazing pictures of the Aurora Borealis. Now, this is happening clear across the country. we have got some kind of solar storm that is going on right now. And because there's a solar storm, it is causing all kinds of magnetic stuff to be whipped around in the atmosphere, and it's coming our way. And actually, the Northern Lights have been pretty spectacular all week, and will even be more spectacular through the weekend, as long as skies are clear. So maybe a bit of an issue Saturday, but tonight and Sunday, you may see more of amazing colors like this. Pretty spectacular. This was taken in Rackham, Manitoba. No, it wasn't, because there's no mountains in Rackham, Manitoba. But this is happening from coast to coast, all over. I love this one. Charlene, this looks like an angel pose. This looks like an angel shot. Doesn't this kind of reminds me of angels? Is this why everybody loves the Northern Light shots? Incredible. Some amazing colors. So your feed is going to be filled with pictures of the Northern Lights. And we'll end with one more. This is from Angela. And you can see how gorgeous the reds, the pinks, the purples. And they will continue as long as skies are clear through most of the weekend because of this storm. Tyler, please remember it's 7:20. Okay, we're going to do yesterday's good thing. We're still doing the good thing. So we had Northern Lights and more to come. More Northern Lights to come. Okay, in the mailbag. Oh, and Tosh is even flooding the mailbag with reminders. Okay, we got some grade 1 artwork to show. It's always a thrill when the kids see themselves on the TV. Look at this. Is that a turkey cat? That's a turkey cat. That is Don't eat me, I am not a turkey. Well done, well done. Okay, this is a close-up shot now. Don't eat me, I'm not a turkey. Very cute. Grade 1. That is some good grade 1 artwork going on there. Thank you, MJ, for sending that our way. I do have a few other, well, maybe not, just some people with some questions. Tosh reminding me about the keyboard. We're doing yesterday's good thing, by the way, so if you've got a good thing to throw in before the start of the weekend, Marco, Jennifer, Christy on TikTok. Also, Judy is here on TikTok. Give us a good thing from yesterday. Yesterday's good thing. Quentin wanted to say that there is a record sale tomorrow at the Legion. That's a good, oh man, I got to get some more records. If you see 78s, let me know, okay? I'm a 78 collector. That's the big, heavy vinyl bad boys. They're hard to find. You can get them. It's interesting. When we were in Grand Forks, North Dakota, I went to a thrift shop, and they had a ton of them. And they were all like really whiny country from like the 1930s. It was pretty awful. Tosh finished up the evening course in psychology, so she's all done there. Now she can psychoanalyze her friend Tyler. Trev is excited about the Bombers game and the Jets. He's got the sports trifecta going on. Now, the Wheat Kings you won't see. They're out west. The Jets are at home, I think. Is this the home opener for the Jets? It's Chicago. This might be the home, or have they opened the season already? Also, just a heads up that both the Bombers and the Jets, we had this on the news ticker earlier this week, they have AI to do security. So you'll just walk through like this. You'll walk through this basically almost like airport security. Trev says he's got his Bomber shirt on and his Jet socks on. Yes, the sports trifecta. Okay, this is not a good thing. Unless you filled up with gas, which I actually did. I filled the tank to them. I was shaking the van, taking the van to Winnipeg today, and I was shaking it to get the most gas in there because, I don't know, something told me gas was going to go up. He says it went up a dime overnight. So gas prices could be on the way up, guys. So hopefully, good thing you filled up yesterday. Just in time for the long weekend. Cindy had coffee with Mom. Trev says, GT, big shout out to the staff at Murray's. Incredible bunch of people who do an excellent job. And if they're wondering where I am on Saturday, I could come back just to say hi, give hugs. We had so much fun. I know. It was, I feel like Trump. It was the greatest. It was the greatest show. We were all there. It was stupendous. It was amazing. We didn't talk about China. We just talked about tires. Okay, I'm as we're doing the good thing, Tosh has been so awesome. We'll do the keyboard. It's a Thanksgiving treat from me to you. Here it comes. I'm not going to be able to hear anything now because I've taken my headphones off. Okay, I'm halfway there. I've got my my green hat on. It's the home opener for the Jets and a sellout for the Bombers. Nice. So we are going to be overloaded with sports. Sports overload. Okay. Who's ready for keyboard? I got to get this in because we've got a break coming up here. We're going to go to Florida for a beach break today. That shot in Florida was just too amazing. Too amazing to pass up. So we have got to do that, and we'll do that shortly. And I've got a Thanksgiving Sunseeker song for you. A Thanksgiving Sunseeker. So lots of music. Buckle up, kids. Lots of music. Let's get this thing fired up here. If you're new to the show, we do this every Friday. This is how we get into the weekend. It's a long weekend. Here we go. Here we go. Who's ready for turkey? Who's ready for turkey? Who wants some turkey, baby? Who wants turkey, baby? I think you want turkey, you want turkey, you want turkey. I think you want turkey down there in the front. Oh, you can just sit nice. Here comes the song. Here it comes. Here we go. Here we go. No AI. This is a real keyboard, kids. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Here we go. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. I don't care what your daddy says. The weekend time is here. I don't care what your mama says. The weekend time is near. All I know is my work is done. And now it's time to have some fun. 'Cause the weekend starts today. The weekend starts today. I don't care what the mayor says. Weekends are full of cheer. I don't care if you think it's a lie, 'cause the weekend will soon be here. I don't care about the CIA, and I don't care what the calendars say, 'cause the weekend starts today. The weekend starts today. Hey, the weekend starts today. Hey, the long weekend starts today. The long weekend. And turkey. And stuffing too. And family fights. No, 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 no. Get along, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving, Sunseekers! Happy Thanksgiving. We did it, Tosh. We did it. We got it in before 7:30. Thank you, keyboard. Look at this on my beautiful keyboard. My instrument. It's not very often I pull my instrument out for you to see. Oh, there it is. There it is. Beautiful keyboard. Hey! And it's a special treat for those who are not normally on Twitch, because normally we reserve that for the VIPs. That's part of the quality programming that you get. When you're part of the Twitch family, I'll tell you, when you're part of the Twitch family, special things happen, I'll tell you, just like that song. Hey, it's a Sunseeker Thanksgiving song. Turkey's grilling. Turkey's grilling. Here we go. Feel the breeze, feel all right. Let's go to the beach, Sunseekers. Let's do it. Beach break, straight ahead. It's so cool. Oh, sandcastles for Thanksgiving. Yes, isn't that an amazing shot of Palm Beach, Florida? Yeah. Oh man, Ryan asked the question. He said, "So did they have a hurricane, or was that fake news?" No, they had a hurricane. They did, but it just goes to show you that the sun does come out, and it is out there this morning in Palm Beach, Florida, and. The one thing to keep in mind is that it was a Category 5 when it was out in the Gulf, and then it was a Category 3 when it hit, and they had sustained winds of 120 miles an hour gusts to 120 miles an hour. A lot of the winds were like 70 to 90. Keep in mind, we had 60-mile-an-hour winds here on twice in the past 14 days. So it's we're no stranger to some pretty strong winds. However, 120 is a lot more than 60, obviously. But you know what? I look at this picture and I'm reminded of something an airline pilot once said. I know a guy who works for Air Canada, flies all over the world. His name's Perry. And I said to him, how stressful is the job? And he says, you know what? Being an airline pilot is 98% boring, routine. You get all this training, and then everything just kind of works. Your team comes together, and so it's 98% of nothing at all, and 2% pure terror. Because that 2%, when something goes wrong and you're in charge and you're the guy at the front of the place, that 2%, that's where the training really kicks in. And so the parallel here is Florida is 98% of the time absolutely stunning, gorgeous, the place you want to live. But that 2%, which they just had, scares the hell out of you. Could lose your house, could lose family members. Thank God none of that happened. Another reason to be thankful. Okay, closer to home, this morning we are going to take a look at your weather, brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333 on behalf of everyone at voicemanusa.com. Happy Thanksgiving and safe travels. And should you ever need a ride, please remember voicemanusa.com. We will see sunshine today. Beautiful day, 16. Showers rolling in tonight. And we'll have some of that lingering cloud Saturday and 15. Rest of the long weekend is nice. Sunday, sunny and 13. Monday, sunny and 14. When we're back on the show on Tuesday, it will be sunny and still well above normal, 17. And Sunseekers, let me tell you this. Wednesday and Thursday next week, sunny and 20 degrees. Our normal will be 11. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Yes. Wow, we're 1 right now at both the airport and the beach bunker. And yes, there is a bit of a wind chill. Feels like -4. Bluesy Blue on Facebook. Happy Thanksgiving. I want merch. How to avoid paying for shipping. Yeah, the shipping. Some people have done border services. Some people have just decided to pay it, but I apologize for that. They do come out of the States. The Tyler Glen merch. But they'll mail it to Border Services if you're one of those folks that does that or know of somebody that does. They'll ship it right to Border Services there for you, MJ. No problem. It's the only job you can't get fired from for being wrong. A weather forecaster? Well, what's interesting is that for all the tools we have, for all the radars we have, for all the AI we have, there's two things. Medicine and what, because, again, I don't want to get all preachy or anything like that. I do believe in God, but there's some things we can't control. We want to play God. We want to control things. We just can't. We can't get our heads wrapped around it. We can't control it. And it's the same. You can't control the weather. You can't. You can't even predict it. We do our best. Same thing with medicine. You try to diagnose people. You try to do the best that you can. But at the end of the day, nature's nature, God is God, things are going to happen, and we don't have as much control as we think we do. Oh, beautiful sunrise from Cindy this morning. And this is the outhouse in the backyard. Is this is the commode. This is the extra bathroom. This is the husband's bathroom in the backyard. There's a his or her His and her bathroom at Cindy's, and this is his. It's outside. He can just open those windows, and you can see some deers passed out over by the bushes. It's just, it was the sausage and sauerkraut. That's the cabin. Oh, but you do have an outhouse. Okay, see? Well, I knew it. I think that's that little building off to the left. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so this morning on the show, the most expensive Thanksgiving ever. $200,000 for this Thanksgiving. Holy cow, you think your Thanksgiving is expensive? What are you excited about food-wise? Send it in chat. What can't you wait to eat? What's not Thanksgiving unless you're eating it? And you can't use turkey. The most expensive Thanksgiving ever was served from the Homestead Steakhouse in New York City, and it cost a staggering $181,000 US. That works out to nearly $250,000 Canadian for one Thanksgiving meal. It included a gold-dusted turkey. Gold-dusted. This tastes a little metally to me. What people buy. It's a 25-pound free-range turkey basted in imported olive oil covered in gold flakes, because that's what you want on your turkey, right, is gold flakes. Now, the exotic seasoning and rare spices, that's kind of cool. But, it also came with a huge helping of Wagyu beef caviar. But isn't caviar like fish eggs? And Wagyu's beef, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Someone will have to draw me a diagram. Anyway, that was worth $1,200 US just for that. Then it also came with lobster, truffles, $17,000 bottle of Pappy Van Winkle bourbon, and cognac. For dessert, pumpkin pie topped with edible 24-karat gold leaf and served with whipped cream and cognac. Holy cow. So get out your wallet. If you want to have the most expensive Thanksgiving meal in the history of meals, it's $250,000. It'll set you back just a few dollars. I think I have some pictures of it. Let me try and bring this up so we can take a look at what $250,000 buys you as you sit down to your Thanksgiving meal. This is the steakhouse. All right, here it is. The world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner. Here we go. Oh, look at the gold. Look at the gold on that turkey. It's going to mess with my fillings. It's going to hurt. Look at the, oh my God, T-bone steaks included?
Develops the menu, and from there we seek out the most expensive ingredients in the world.
Oh, the most expensive.
So we started off with what I call the golden standard of turkey. So what we've done with our...
Just looks like gold tinfoil. You got me.
A bottle of Louis XIII brandy, which is $4,600.
Whoa!
To do something
hate to drop that on the floor.
Shrimp, lobster, crab, Otoro tuna at $125.
That sushi looks good, I'm not going to lie.
With $1,800 an ounce caviar from the Caspian Sea.
Yeah, I guess.
That's amazing.
Fresh cranberries from the United States. We also mix it with lingonberries. We use a port wine, which is the finest port wine.
$500 bottle wine?
Bottle, 40 years old.
Do you have a $5 bottle? Can we switch that out?
A little more, I'm sorry.
It's just never enough.
We also mix it with strawberries that we import from Japan at $225 a dozen. Sweet potatoes.
Did you hear that? They're bringing the strawberries in from Japan at a cost of $225 a dozen for the strawberries. Holy shit. I'm never going to complain about the price of strawberries again. What makes them so special? Oh, my God.
$1,200 a pound bacon that we import from a famous pig in Spain. Mashed potatoes. What could...
Oh, Nick, did you catch that? Spanish pig making the best bacon. Holy man. Oof, this is how the rest of the world is living, guys. This
so
is
expensive about mashed potatoes. In these mashed potatoes, we have $480 a pound poulet cheese.
Oh, $480 per pound poulet cheese. I want a grilled cheese sandwich made out of this stuff. Poulet cheese and truffles with your potatoes.
Truffles, and we mix that in.
Oh.
We have our butternut squash.
I'm not going to lie. I'd like to know what this stuff tastes like.
Sauteed
You think it's good?
And what we do is we chop up some of the world's most expensive beef, Japanese Wagyu.
There's the
Mix
Wagyu.
that in as well. White asparagus imported from France. We do a very, very simple vinaigrette with it. And what we do is we infuse it with one of the most expensive bottles of Pappy Van Winkle in the world. This bottle is $4,000 alone. Mixed berries. With just not mixed berries. What we do is we have a Grand Marnier.
Oh, and they got to put it with the expensive booze. All the fruit gets soaked in liquor. All this fruit you paid hundreds of dollars for. Don't get the gold on the turkey, though. That just, my feelings hurt just looking at this. Oh, and then you get a shopping spree. You get 4 Super Bowl tickets with airfare and a 7-day cruise for 2. And you get some champagne as a going-away present. Look at that spread. Happy Thanksgiving. Look at that spread. Oh, my God.
Will be more expensive next year.
I could imagine. Thank you, inflation. Boy, I don't think I'm going to complain about the food prices just this weekend. I think I'll take a food price complaint holiday. Those Japanese strawberries, who knew? But that Wagyu beef, did you see the marbling on that? Have you ever had Wagyu beef before? I had a piece one time. We were in Florida, and it cost me, I think it was about $75, and the piece of beef I had was half the size of my phone. It was $75. I figured, well, I want to try this, and it was like eating butter. It was like butter and beef had a baby, but the beef had better genes, so it just gave it enough of a texture so that it made it meat. But it was good. It was good. Old Smoky means moonshine infused cherries. They've got all kinds of products, that Old Smoky moonshine. They've got pumpkin pie moonshine, and this, of course, is the legal variety. This is not real moonshine. It's an actual liquor company, Old Smoky, and they do make a lot of different beverages for your enjoyment. Hey, things are going to be a lot cheaper if you stop by your neighborhood Co-ops of Westman. You're at home here. Quick reminder for our friends in Verdun. I got to mention this one more time. Today is the day. If you're in Verdun, can you please make an attempt to get out and support this? The Canadian Royal Purple Verdun Division is collecting toiletries and donations for survivors of intimate partner violence at Valley View Co-op C-Store today. They're going to be assembling care bags for those fleeing violence and children fleeing violence in honor of Purple Thursday. With a portion of the proceeds from Royal Twists today, going to support those efforts. So again, that is happening in Verdun today. If you're in the Verdun area, that'd be awesome if you could support it. Now, with Co-ops of Westman, you go and you pick up all your Thanksgiving trimmings, and you can take part in the Together We Win contest. $10,000 for you, $10,000 for a community project. Go to togetherwewin.crs for full rules and details. You just got to spend $50 at the gas bar or the food store. Heritage Co-op, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary Co-op, Neepawa Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota Co-op too. Thank you for your support, Co-ops. And Co-ops thank you for your support too, and wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. So does the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa, and they remind you that they are the perfect place for any holiday celebration. Maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's an anniversary, maybe it's Thanksgiving, maybe it's Christmas or New Year's. Make it the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa. They've always got special packages available through their website at elkhornresort.mb.ca. They've got live entertainment happening almost every weekend through the fall, certainly every weekend in October. And they've got special packages available for you to go and stay and soak at the Clarso Nordic Spa. Call 848-2802, the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa at Clear Lake, beautiful Riding Mountain National Park. Happy Thanksgiving from everyone at Elkhorn Resort. And happy Thanksgiving from our crew at Murray's. They're always doing good in the neighborhood when you go and get your oil changed at Murray's. And because of that, there'll be a little bit more food at the food bank this Thanksgiving, because every time you get an oil change at Murray's, they help out the Bear Clan, Helping Hands, and Samaritan House. They make a donation every time you go there to get your oil change. So happy Thanksgiving to those groups, Bear Clan, Helping Hands, and Samaritan House. And thank you for your support. Murray Chevrolet, Buick GMC Cadillac Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue. And finally, you've always got time for Tim's. Happy Thanksgiving from your friends at Tim Hortons. And if you're in need of a pumpkin spice latte, if you want a pumpkin spice ice cap, you want a little Nutella in your life, or you need some of those NHL trading cards, swing by and pick them up at 10 area locations to serve you in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. I think it's safe to declare that the Halloween gear is now gone. I'm hearing from people that are increasingly going to the stores and not getting any Halloween garb, so I won't mention that anymore. But just quick note for next year, if you missed out this year, Tim Hortons comes out with, it's one of the most popular merch things that we see anywhere from any retail food store, and they glow-in-the-dark merchandise and mugs and stuff like that. I bet they'll be out with their Christmas stuff real soon, and we'll see if that is as popular as the Halloween stuff. But I digress. Don't forget about the best deal on breakfast, too, at Tim Hortons. You buy a hot or cold coffee, and you can get yourself a breakfast sandwich for $3. You've always got time for Tim's, Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. So, Thanksgiving in Canada. It's a little bit different than our friends south of the border. Of course, they celebrate in November. This guy always does a great job. Brittle Star, you probably follow him already on your favorite social media channel, content creator. Here he is explaining Canadian Thanksgiving to Americans. Here we go.
Hey, neighbor. Oh, hi, America. Something smells good. That's probably the turkey. Turkey? Bit early, don't you think? Not really. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Nice try, neighbor. Thanksgiving's not until November. In Canada, it's in October. Really? Really? Huh. Canadian Thanksgiving. We just call it Thanksgiving. Then when's Canadian Halloween? October 31st, same as you guys. So your Christmas is in November. Weird. No, it's... When do you guys celebrate New Year's? What? January 1st, same as you. It's not the... Is your Thanksgiving dinner provided to you by the government? You know, as part of your universal health care? No. So it doesn't cover everything. Listen, Thanksgiving in Canada is just like Thanksgiving in the United States. It's a time for friends and family to get together and eat some food and be thankful for all the good stuff. Huh. You don't say. We have plenty. Do you want to come over? That's mighty neighborly of you. Don't mind if I do. So y'all have candied yams with marshmallows as well? No, that's gross. Sorry.
Yeah, they do food a little bit differently there. And one of the other things that is different about our Thanksgiving is not everybody participates. Here are 9 interesting facts you probably didn't know about Canadian Thanksgiving, and one of them is Quebec doesn't celebrate it. Now, they consider it a day off. Quebec, many Quebecers, not all, I don't want to say everybody, but most Quebecers don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. The holiday has little cultural significance to them, and most see it as just a day off. That's one of the 9 bizarre facts about Canadian Thanksgiving. Other ones include the earliness of it. It started off as a day of healing. The first Canadian Thanksgiving in 1578 was held by English explorer Martin Frobisher. After he survived his Arctic exploration, he was kind of happy about that he didn't freeze to death. So it was a harvest celebration of thankfulness that I didn't freeze to death, says Martin. Now, this I found interesting, didn't know till today, that Thanksgiving used to be in November, and we used to celebrate right alongside the U.S., until 1957 when it was moved to the second Monday of October. And to add confusion to this whole thing, Thanksgiving and Armistice Day, that's Remembrance Day, were celebrated on the same day. What? What? So for those that get their knickers in a knot, saying, oh, don't put the Christmas tree up until November 11th. There was a time we'd be having turkey. We would be saying Happy Thanksgiving while wearing a poppy. This led to so much confusion. People, we had to move it to October. Thanksgiving is not a statutory holiday in all provinces. Despite being a national holiday, Thanksgiving is not a statutory holiday in Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, or Nova Scotia. Another interesting fact, many Canadians don't have turkey on Thanksgiving. In fact, ham is increasingly popular, thanks in part, of course, to inflation. Roast beef is also quite common for Canadian Thanksgiving. And out west and on the East Coast, seafood such as lobster or salmon are a popular dish to replace the turkey. Have you ever done that? Have you ever had a Thanksgiving that didn't have turkey? And what did you eat instead? For meat, was it one of those? It had to have been. I think that's pretty much it. Unless you had maybe some Popeye's chicken for Thanksgiving. Let's have some Popeye's chicken. So 1957 was the big date that we had that we put Thanksgiving in the books, Canadian Thanksgiving. And there was debate about it. If you were around in 1957, you'd remember it was the great Thanksgiving fiasco. When will we have it? October, November, October. Let's not be like the Americans. Let's have our own. Plus, the harvest is a little bit earlier because we're further north. Okay? Let's do it in October. And finally, lastly, number 9, it doesn't mean stores are closed. Unlike the U.S., Thanksgiving in Canada isn't always a big retail holiday. In fact, many stores stay open with regular hours, especially in Quebec, where they don't give a shit. They just like, the rest of Canada, you do what you want with Americans. We're our own country. And so in the States on Thanksgiving, of course, we've seen this. They have it on a Thursday. And they'll close the stores. Now that they've been preparing to close the stores because we all know what happens right after everyone's put the dishes in the sink. They're off to the mall, and it's part of their tradition. For us, it's more. That was a good meal. No shopping for us because that's just the way it's done up here. We just try and not freeze to death. But that has been the 9 interesting facts about Thanksgiving. Trev says we did a crown roast for Thanksgiving one time. That'd be nice. And forgive me, I should know this, but is that pork or beef? I can see a crown roast in my mind, but I can't remember what it is. Molly says gotta have turkey. Gotta have turkey. Are you one of those deep fryers? Molly, you gotta have the deep fried turkey. I've yet to do that. I have had it before. My brother-in-law's big on it. I have to admit, I'm freaked out by the videos that you see with people's houses catching fire. And God, I'll never forget the picture that came in from one fire department in the States that said, please don't be like this guy. And he was deep frying a turkey in his kitchen. And to prevent the oil from getting on his floor, he had put cardboard boxes, like they disassembled cardboard boxes, and used that to cover the kitchen floor. That was the reaction from his insurance company. What the fuck are you doing? Actually, Trev says most of the time we do ham. There's not a lot of big turkey eaters in our family. I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like turkey is good for Thanksgiving, but I like to cook it because it's an inexpensive meat when you get it on sale throughout the rest of the year. I'll barbecue it, I'll smoke it, but it's kind of, you have that, this tastes a little like Thanksgiving. Then Tracy's like, if we're having turkey, we need to have cranberry sauce. I'm like, it's July. I smoked a turkey. Do we really need cranberry sauce? K-Nick Stowe says our family's not a fan of turkey, so we usually do ham, but have done roast beef and roast chicken before. Oh, Cindy's doing ribs. Yeah! Happy Thanksgiving. Let's get messy. And I can't help but think because ribs keeps you occupied, there's a lot less family arguing going on, a lot less family friction, if you know what I mean. That can happen from time to time. You get the family together.
Okay, let's practice. All right. So when Uncle Steven come in and he look at you and he say, you still don't know how to drive? I'm going to say, I don't know how to drive, but at least I know how to swerve a hoe. Yeah. Hold on.
Whoa,
You know,
whoa.
Auntie Deborah is going to have his back, and she loves saying, this generation don't got no respect. And I'm going to say, you worried about my generation. You need to be worried about why Tamika trying to start a new generation with your man. With your man. Look. I'm going to make it dramatic. I'm going to do my hand just like that. With your man. Look, I'm going to get up. With your man. And look, here go grandma. Y'all want to act so high and mighty. And here go me. Worry about that blood pressure being high and mighty, bitch. And here go grandpa. Y'all need to keep your mouths closed. Just like that assault case you got. Boom. Auntie Deborah. Y'all act just like children. Why is Tamika trying to have children with your man?
With your man? Oh, it doesn't matter the family. You're going to get into it. There's going to, especially politics. Coming up next hour, a lawyer tells you how to win any argument at the Thanksgiving table. A lawyer. It's coming up on the show. You're going to be glad you joined us for our last half hour. It's going by quick here. We have to say farewell to our friends on TikTok. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, Gary and Jason. And Margie Dasman, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again for an amazing season 4, which will go till Christmas time. Waiting on news of season 5. Hopefully that will come soon. And again, from my family to yours, TikTokers, thanks for being part of the show. We're moving the party over to Twitch for the final half hour at twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Happy Thanksgiving, TikTokers. It's so sad to say goodbye to our gobblers on TikTok. Gobble, gobbledygook. And to our friends on YouTube, thank you so much. Be safe. Don't deep fry your turkey in the kitchen. Do it outside, Quentin. Do it outside. Quentin is going to try it for the first time. If you see the fire department at Quentin's, don't panic. I've been to his place. He's got fire extinguishers all over. He is well prepared.